like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Alright y'all, I am back with another flashback. This video features Aaron, aka True. Guys, I am currently in the process of diligently working to re-upload all of my content and add commentary so that I can meet the YouTube guidelines. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who consistently drop a comment, smash that like button, because that will help all of these videos to get back into the suggested videos on YouTube. So thank you. Now, let's get into this video.
What up, Sharia? Is that Jarmel? What up, Toya? What up, Classy? Or I'd rather, maybe Slim would be better. My wife posted a post on her story yesterday. And it was basically encouraging people to re-examine the narrative of what it requires for us to grow. After being in the cult and also examining other people online, I realized that a lot of people are giving trauma-based advice.
Y'all, I have to say, Aaron, aka True, and Kendra, aka Sheba, they, to me, have done most of the work to get themselves out of that cult mindset and really, truly heal themselves. Because you can see it. When they left, they kind of went off social media for a little bit. And even though if they peeked through the window, when they did come through the window, what they were seeking was understanding of their situation and kind of figuring out exactly what just happened. They really seriously pondered on what happened in their life and worked towards fixing it. So, my hat's off to both of them.
Advice. For example, we hear people promoting the understanding that there can be no growth in comfort. As if in order for you to grow, it requires you to neglect yourself. It requires you to struggle. It requires you to not really like what you're doing. And then if you do what you don't really like doing, then somehow it's going to turn into something good in the long run. That life has to be a struggle, that it has to be hard, that it basically has to suck. And then if it sucks long enough, then eventually you'll get a reward. But when you look at a flower or any seed for that matter, if you don't give that seed what it needs, not what you think that seed needs, and not what you want to give that seed, if you don't give that seed what it needs, that seed will not grow. Ain't nobody never planted no seed and looked at that seed and say, I ain't gonna give you no water. I ain't gonna give you no sunlight. You gotta struggle to grow. You gotta withhold and deny yourself and discipline yourself. You got too much water, seed. I ain't giving you no water, and you gotta find a way to grow. I'm realizing that a lot of hurt, neglected children who have managed to survive are now attempting to project that survival mode onto other people, acting like there's something wrong with kindness, with help from others. I notice a lot of people who had bad relationships often say things like, ain't no good people out here. Watch your back. Be careful. But there's people out here you can trust. There are good people out here. And when it comes to seeds and their growth, every seed don't require the same thing. Certain seeds require a certain amount of sunlight. Certain seeds require a certain amount of water. Certain seeds grow in 2 weeks. Certain seeds take 3 months. But you don't sit up there and yell at the seed and get mad at the seed and give the seed what you think the seed needs and then get mad at the seed when the seed ain't growing. Be careful of these trauma-based advisors, because what they're trying to tell you is that their experiences and their struggle is what made them who they are today. When the truth of the matter is, you're not really nothing but somebody that's stuck in survival mode. You're not supposed to be a human amongst 7 billion people and think that there's something normal and healthy about doing things on your own and saying things like, I don't need nobody. That's a trauma-based survival response. To associate emotions with weakness is a trauma-based survival response. Be careful of these trauma-based advisors. If you are not growing, it is not because you weak. It is because you ain't getting what you need. And when somebody is not able to understand that, then you know that this person does not care about you as much as they want you to exist as an energy source for them to leech off of.
I'm sure that was one of Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three Gods, toxic traits. I'm positive of it.
For them to leech off of. We can't sit up here and act like your experiences in life are the only way, is the only way to exist. If you give the same treatment to a tomato that you would to a banana, you ain't gonna get the results you want. And you have to be ignorant to blame the tomato for not growing when you're not giving the tomato what the tomato needs. Be careful of people that try to tell you what you need as if you don't know. Be careful of people that make you feel bad for getting what you need when it's in opposition to what's best for them. This is how you know somebody don't love you and they don't care about you, because people who love you want to see you go out there and get what you need, because they don't care about how it makes them feel as much as they want to see you have a genuine smile on your face. If you becoming your best self means getting away from me, get away from me. Only a parasite and a leech will want you to stay and watch you drain and neglect yourself for their own selfish interests. Your growth means not calling me, don't call me. I'm not going to take it personal. Because whatever it is you got to go out there and do when you come back, the best thing you can give me is genuine happiness. The best thing you can give me, the best thing you can do for me is to do what's best for you. Anybody that's going to sit up here and try to write you off as disloyal and dishonest for going and doing what's best for you, even though it's in opposition for what's best for them, these people are very dangerous. I might not want you to go to Arizona, but if going to Arizona is going to make you a better person, go. Don't let your mama make you feel bad for doing what you want to do. Your mama wants you to go to school so she can have something to talk about with her friends, so that she can use you as an indicator of her parenting. Don't let people make you feel guilty for doing what you need to do. My wife ain't my property. My wife is her own being. Why would I want my wife to do what I want her to do when what I want her to do, if what I want her to do ain't be happy, then what am I doing with somebody? If you are in a relationship and what you want, and if what you want that person to do is anything other than be happy, you don't need to be in a relationship with nobody. Something wrong with you. You have a warped understanding of what it means to relate. In a relationship, I don't want you to do nothing but be happy. And I'm okay with whatever that looks like. The reason why I let other people put their happiness as a number one priority, because that's my number one priority. I won't let you get in the way of my happiness, and you ain't got to worry about me getting in the way of yours. Only insecure people need you to be on the phone with them all day. Only insecure people need to be checking over your shoulder, seeing who you texting. If you insecure in yourself, don't be trying to get involved with nobody else, because the relationship you have with other people will be an extension of how secure you are in the relationship with yourself. Why is you even in a relationship with somebody you don't trust? That says something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. I'm done with these trauma-based advisors, because they're trying to get people to stay stuck in survival mode. I'm sorry, you didn't have no mother and father and no aunties and uncles. I did. And I refuse to feel bad for somebody else's trauma-based perspective onto the world. I do not assume responsibility for somebody else's inability to heal. I'm not doing that. Stop letting people make you think that life gotta be hard, that it gotta be a struggle, that it gotta be that you gotta neglect yourself, that you gotta beat yourself up, that you gotta lose sleep. I seen this post from Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey was saying that you can't be rich and get 8 hours of sleep. He said he used a Bible reference to say that the Bible says that he who loves sleep, poverty will fall upon them. But then after he said that, Country Wayne came in and said, what? He said, man, y'all better get y'all rest. Y'all better get y'all sleep. Y'all better stop listening to these folks talking about you got to get up at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. These folks are in survival mode. These folks are scared that they ain't going to have something to eat. That's why they can't sleep. These folks can't sleep because they in survival mode, but they're trying to take that survival mode and advertise it and promote it as if it's something you need to be doing. Y'all better go to sleep. What good is it you making $1 million a year, but you losing sleep? Go to sleep. Stop listening to these hustlers. They in survival mode from their childhood experiences. When a child grows up in a comfortable environment, they don't activate survival mode, but rather they activate peace. They at ease. Don't listen to these folks in survival mode. Have you out here getting up at 3 o'clock, your eyes sunk inside of your head. You can't think clearly. You swerving off the road. You trying to hustle. I'm an entrepreneur. But these folks, they got $1 million. What did it profit these folks to get $1 million and they can't go to sleep? They can't trust nobody. They looking over their shoulder. Man, y'all better go to sleep. Y'all better give yourself what you need, man. And stop thinking that it's going to look like everybody else. An orange requires a certain amount of water and sunlight that a grape may not. And so when it comes to life, we have to treat people in the same manner. Your child is going to require something different than my child. You're going to require something different than me. So any fool that's taking the social media podium and saying that humanity needs to do what I say they need to do is a fool. Because a farmer knows that each seed has its own set of needs. Why is you playing with people? Your life don't supposed to be hard and a struggle. It's too many people. It's too many resources. That's a poverty mindset. So when we talk about broke people, we ain't talking about money. We talking about mindset. Anybody that's out here hustling and bustling and busting their butt and doing this and that is moving from a poverty mindset, and they think that it ain't enough out here for everybody. When you live in an abundance mindset, you ain't out here in survival mode. It's a mindset. It's enough out here for everybody. Don't worry. It's a man out here for you. Trust me. It's a woman out here for you. Trust me. It's enough air. It's enough food. It's enough opportunities. Relax. Don't let these self-proclaimed people hop on the internet with conviction make you think that they actually know what they talking about. Use your own internal compass and examine the world thoroughly from as many perspectives as possible before you land on one. Don't be so quick to land on one, and understand that people that have to be right are insecure. Anybody that is incapable of being wrong is insecure. And insecure people can't make statements about certainty or anything that's going to secure you. Relax. It's enough people out here. It's enough resources out here. Abundance is a mentality. It's a mindset. There's somebody out there right now that got $30 million and they looking at somebody with $1 billion and they scared that they don't have enough money. Believe it or not. Because enough isn't enough until you come to that conclusion in your mind. There's somebody out there that got a garage full of cars, but they looking at somebody else who got more cars and they feel like they ain't got enough. They scared. Because they in survival mode. They want you to go out here and lose sleep and be in the gym 13 hours a day. I don't know if y'all ever... Oh, yeah, I can make you admin, yeah. If you need to go to sleep, man. If you need to get something to eat, get something to eat, man. If you need time away from people, get your time away from people, man. I want y'all to take time and place it above money. Because that is what everybody is looking for. Time is more important than money. When you look back at your life, you're not going to examine your life by how you spent your money, but rather you're going to look at how you spent your time. Because even if you it doesn't matter what you do with your money, you feel bad about what in life? You really don't. A lot of us done blew a lot of money, but we don't really care. We don't really care because we know we've come to if you've been here long enough and you dealt with money long enough, you know money comes and goes. But one thing that you just really just hits you home is when you waste your time. When you waste your time, that hits differently than if you make a bad purchase. If you make a bad purchase, you're like, okay, boom, whatever. But it's something about wasting your time, and it's something about when you don't have time. Because even if you are there's people out here that are making a lot of money, but they don't have no time. So what did they really accomplish? What did you really accomplish if you don't have no time? At the core of all of us, what everybody want to do is what they want to do when they want to do it. And you don't have to have a certain amount of money to do that. Everybody want to do what they want to do when they want to do it. But a lot of people are misled to believe that you need money to do that, but you don't. You just need to figure out what you really want to do with your time, and you realize, dang, I don't even need to make $500,000 a year. I only need to make 50. The only thing I really want to do is go fishing. I just want to spend my time fishing. Because you got to understand, when you do what you love, you can't waste time. You only waste time doing what you don't want to do. So even if you go into a job that you don't like, no matter how much money you making, you are wasting your life away because you're wasting your time away. Your life is made up of time, not money. Everybody is trying to do what they want to do when they want to do it. That's what everybody doing. And the rich people, it ain't got nothing to do with money. Rich people are the people who have the most time to do what they want to do when they want to do it. But a lot of us are in this cycle of doing what we think other people want us to do, or we're doing what we think we should do rather than being honest with ourselves. A lot of y'all is dancers. A lot of y'all is singers. A lot of y'all is artists. A lot of y'all is musicians. But you take that, you put it to the side, and you invest in this job that you think is one day going to give you enough money to do what you really want to do. But the thing about it is, if you do what you really want to do, then you're going to always have enough money. But if you do what you don't want to do, you ain't going to never have enough money. A lot of y'all's lives would blow up if you would just start doing what you want to do right now. You're waiting till you turn 62 to pull Social Security. People die in their 20s and 30s. Why do you think you gonna make it that far? My mama died at 42. I hope she didn't spend her life hoping that she was going to one day get to live her life once she got done doing stuff she didn't really want to do. Y'all talk about gambling? Man, you better, you come out better going to the casino and playing blackjack and poker. Do not get out here and gamble with your life like you know you're going to make it at 62. A lot of y'all is banking on Social Security and retirement from a Roth IRA that you might not even make it to. A lot of people is going to die before Christmas and they don't know it. They are going to die before Christmas and they're basing their life off of something that wasn't even promised to them. Why are we gambling? Y'all talk about gambling. That is the worst gambling ever. You could die today. Why is you putting your life off? Stop doing that. Why is you putting your life off? You saying, I'm going to sit up here and do what I don't want to do and be with people that I don't really want to be with in hopes that one day when I turn 62 and when I make enough money, then I'll be able to do what I want to do. Why? Who told us that we gonna be here tomorrow? Yo, it's people that is they got plans for next year and they out of here December 31st. There's people that got big plans for next year and they gone. December 31st, they gone. Y'all better stop gambling. Stop gambling. If you gonna gamble, bet on you. Because the company you work for could go out of business. If you gonna gamble, you gambling anyway. Like you gambling. Like people be like, I'm working a job because I want security. You gambling with your life though. Okay, you got secured income. But you gambling with your life, not doing what you really want to do. Who told you gonna be here next year? Who told you that? Man, I ain't gambling, boy. I'm doing everything. Man, I'm doing everything I need to do today. I think about what I need to do today. What do I really want to do today? It ain't got to be nothing big, y'all. It ain't got to be nothing big. It's about you. Y'all, a lot of people is out here chasing what they think looks like something that is an achievement. You ain't got to go to Jamaica. You ain't got to go to Bermuda. You ain't got to do all these extravagant things. A lot of y'all just want to sit on the porch and be at peace because you ain't felt no peace in years. You can't remember the last time you had no peace. A lot of y'all just want somebody you can trust to just get on the road and go get something to eat. A lot of y'all just want to play basketball a lot of y'all just want to go to the gym and hoop. Stop acting like you gotta get a Rolls Royce. Why is y'all acting like you want to be taking that picture in front of the house with the sign that say you just bought it? You gotta look into you and figure out what it is you want to do, because if you're not doing what you want to do, by default, you ain't gonna be happy. A lot of y'all just want to wake up when you want to wake up. Why are we acting like we going after these big things? Yes, there's people out here that's going after these big things, but don't look at the big things they going after. Look at them. You know how many people on social media in front of Bugattis and in Dubai, but they want to kill themselves at night? Because they ain't got nobody they can trust. They ain't got nobody they can call on. They ain't got no family they can look around and laugh with. What, you in a mansion by yourself with your security guards outside that's only there because you paying them. Your chef don't care nothing about you. They only there because you paying them. Your maid don't care nothing about you. They only there because you paying them. So you got all this money and then you around people that's only present because you paying them. But they're not there for you. Some of y'all just want to go out. You want to go out and dance when you want to. Some of y'all want to write that book. Some of y'all just want to play the flute. Some of y'all just want to be, some of y'all love the drums. Some of y'all just want to play the drums. And just playing the drums make all your problems go away and you don't care about nothing and you just love what you're doing. Some of y'all just want to paint. Some of y'all just want to go a garden. A garden. Some of y'all just want to grow a garden. That's it. You just love growing a garden, but this what happened when you go from childhood and you see an adult ain't nothing more than a deteriorated child.
I can definitely see how some adults are just a deteriorated version of a child. And I'm happy to hear that you say that some, because you acknowledge that not all people are like that. Some of us are children at heart.
A lot of y'all throw away what make you happy because you don't feel like it's going to be accompanied by a certain amount of money. But it ain't about the money. It's about the joy and the happiness. Because what did you accomplish if you making money but you hate your life? What? That's why I don't invest in clothes. I don't care about no clothes. As long as they clean, I don't care. I don't care about this. I don't care about looking good. I want to actually be good. I don't care what I look like. Do you want to look happy or do you actually want to be happy? Which one? Which one? Which one? It be the little stuff that make me happy. When I get off this live, I'm about to go out here and do some push-ups and pull-ups on this little playground out here. And I might run around the track. I don't need much. I don't need you to think I'm doing good. I don't need you to think I'm doing good. I want to look broke. I actually rather look broke because when you look like you got money, you open yourself up to people that are going to want you for that money. Because if I look broke and you mess with me, that means you mess with me. That's how I know you mess with me rather than what I can do for you. You should be around people that you being you is what they're there for. You being you is enough for me. I love seeing you be you. It's something about people being themselves that I just love. I don't care nothing about that other stuff. If I had $1 million, you wouldn't even know it. You ain't even know it. I look broke on purpose. When people see me, they look like you don't even want to try to rob me because I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got on the J's. I ain't got on no chain. Nothing. I ain't got no tape. Nothing. You look at me like thieves look at me. And they ain't even going to, because a thief has to take a risk, and they're not going to take a risk unless it's accompanied by an equivalent or greater reward. You ain't going to want it to rob me. I ain't got nothing. If you going to rob somebody, at least make it worthwhile, but you ain't going to think I got nothing. I drive a regular car. I used to have the flashy car with the loud music and all that stuff like that, but I'm low key. I'm broke. That's what I look like. I might look broke. You look at me, be like, hey, man. Right, what I look like riding around with box Chevy 26s, candy paint, music loud, then get mad when somebody stole my car. You set yourself up. You set yourself up. My family ain't gonna ask me for no money because I don't look like I got none. I ain't worried about looking good. I want to be good. But but the thing about it is, this the real thing. Energy, tell it all. You ever seen somebody that's fly from head to toe, but their energy boo-boo? You like, what you did all that for? You ever seen somebody go get a fresh lineup, but their energy boo-boo? Like, you wasted your time. It's the energy. Energy is everything. That's how you know when somebody really got it going on based upon their energy. Okay, you bought the house and you bought the car, but your energy say that you ain't. Because one indication that somebody's happy is what? Their energy levels. One indication that somebody's healthy is their energy levels. I'm looking at your energy level. I got the little scouter on like Vegeta when he first got here. Boy, your power level low, boy. I don't care nothing about that polo shirt. I don't care nothing about that polo shirt. I don't care nothing about that car you just bought. I don't care nothing about that house. I don't care nothing about the clothes. None of that. Boy, your power level low. Boy, your power level low, boy. That's all I'm looking at. I listen to people's mindsets because when people talk, it's a gateway to how they think. I'm looking at your mindset and I'm looking at your energy. I ain't care nothing about the clothes. The clothes is a cover up. Your social media is a cover up. Your car is a cover up. Boy, your power level low. You never seen Dragon Ball Z? Boy, I need to get me one of them scouters. I already got one built in. I don't care about your clothes. When you around people, what matters the most? They energy. You ever been around somebody, y'all just laugh? You know you got that one friend or that one cousin, y'all just laugh all the time. Y'all get together, y'all just laugh. Did you think about what they had on? When somebody you love in your family died, did you recalling all the outfits they used to wear? No, you thinking about all the times y'all had. When you think about your daddy and your mama, is you thinking about, do you really care about what they bought you for Christmas? What you got for Christmas when you 7? You don't know. What you got for Christmas when you 8? You don't know, and it don't matter. What matters when it comes to people is their presence, not the presence. If you can catch that. It's about your presence, not the presence. So why is we up here buying these superficial gifts? You up here, you think your child is going to remember the shoes you bought them and be like, Mama, thank you, Mama, for buying me these shoes.
I definitely agree because I know my kids don't remember half of the shit I bought them when they were growing up. But what they do remember is how I treated them, you know, if love was there, compassion, and time. They remember all of that over the material things. So what he's saying is definitely a gem.
Mama, thank you so. You think your child gonna be 40 and gonna come give you a hug, Mama, if you would have never bought this shoe for me? Boy, do you look at your daddy like, Daddy, thank you for buying me that PlayStation? No. You gonna judge your father and your mother based upon whether or not they were there for you. You can wipe away in your mind, you erase everything they try to do to supplement for the fact that they wasn't there. So the best gift you can give somebody is your presence. And the best thing you can do for somebody is be the best version of you. And the best version of you is going to be unique to you. A lot of y'all want to play the xylophone. That make you happy. So, some of y'all just play the xylophone. It's weird. A lot of y'all don't do what y'all love to do because you think it's weird. Some of y'all just love the xylophone. You be happy cheesing from ear to ear. When the last time y'all did something that made you y'all ain't smiled in so long because you've adopted your mama and father's poverty mindset, acting like, oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to work. Yeah, man, I gotta go out here and get this money, man. Bruh. What? Bruh. You playing. Some of y'all love the piano. Doom, 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 doom. Some of y'all love, but you run away from what you love because you say, that ain't gonna make no money. You ain't making no money now at your job. You ain't making no money at your job. So is it really money-based or is it fear-based? You scared. And I love this quote. I think her name is Marion Williamson. And you know everybody got it from Coach Carter. It is not, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. You scared that your mama and daddy was lying. You scared that you actually can do it. You ain't scared that You ain't scared that you're going to fail. You ain't scared that you're going to embarrass yourself or that you're going to lose. You scared you actually might do it. You scared to find out that your family allowed themselves to be ruled by their own fear of what they actually could do, because you sit up here online and you watch people do what you doing, and they doing it, and they got more kids than you. It's kind of hard to come up with an excuse when you watching somebody do what you excusing yourself from doing. Shout out to the internet for removing our excuses. Because when you grow up in your own little small town, you tend to stay restricted to that little bitty town, and you don't think you can do nothing because nobody in your town did it. And a lot of us don't have no self-esteem about ourselves to think that we supposed to be the first one to do it. Ain't nobody in your family do it because you supposed to do it. That's your honor. Yeah. Go to the mirror, look at yourself, and yeah, it's you. Your granddaddy didn't do it. Your great-granddaddy didn't do it. Your daddy didn't do it. Your mama didn't do it. Guess what? You. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Plot twist is you.
Y'all, I think that Aaron, aka True, would make an excellent motivational speaker. He's got experience in a cult, and he's got other life experiences like the military and things of that nature. So I think he'd be a great, public speaker.
Your sister didn't do it. Your brother didn't do it. Your uncles and auntie didn't do it. Plot twist is you. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. You scared that the things you want to do is actually what you're supposed to be doing. You're so afraid of it, you dumb yourself down to exist in this little, you get to pretend like you regular. Oh no, I'm not, I don't have no ideas. No, I don't want to take the podium. No, I don't want to be out front. Stop pretending like you regular. Stop pretending like you regular. You not regular. You want to be on stage, you can be on stage. Whatever you see, everybody got role models. Everybody got people that they look up to or people that they see themselves in. The fact that you can see yourself in them means that that could be you. But it's not about competing with nobody. It's not about outdoing nobody. It's just about you getting where you need to be. Yes, you could go up here. There are people that are up here, but you just want to be here. That's it. And that's where you want to be. So that's where your most happiness is going to be. A lot of people went up here, but they don't want to be there because it requires too much of their time. You bought a house that you have to spend all your time at work to pay for. You bought a car that you have to spend all your time at work to pay for. You got a car that you don't drive, and you got a house that you don't live in. Time over money. Every child, I don't care where you brought up at, you have to understand we're still children, y'all. We still children. Just because you grow facial hair and your arms get bigger, you're still that same child. Every child, what do every child want to do? And what do every person want to do? Everybody want to do what they want to do when they want to do it. But we were raised by immature parents who needed us to do something in order to feel like good parents. Not realizing that you can't feel, nobody can make you feel a certain type of way. And when I say that, I'm not saying that nobody can disrespect you or nobody can hurt you. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that instead of trying to make your child be good, accept that your child is already good the day they got here. And that you're already good.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-Carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
We're trying to, oh, your child is a bad child because they talk back to you. But that's your interpretation from the terrible parenting you got. When a child talks back to you, you take it personal because you're immature. But when a child talks back to you, you have to look beneath the surface of what they're actually doing. What they're actually doing is asserting themselves and being leaders in what they want, which you want them to keep that as they go forth in life, because the last thing you want is a people pleaser and somebody who doesn't listen to their own internal compass like you did. It's all about interpretation. You up here raising your children the same way you was raised, as if our parents knew what they was doing. Yes, I know you want your mother to be the best mother on the planet. You want your father to be the greatest dad on the planet. But we have to actually understand that with so much access to information, we now have the ability to question our parents with actual logic. People always wonder, these kids out here, they so bad. And these kids ain't bad. They just realize that they don't have to respect you because you ain't giving them nothing to respect. I ain't got to respect you just because you older than me. Look at what you doing with your life. These kids have access to information that we didn't have. So therefore, they can't be so easily misled. And we take offense to that. Your little bull crap tactics of sit down while grown folks talking don't work no more, because you don't just get respect because you've been here longer than me. And them kids know that. If you want the kids to respect you, give them something to respect. Ain't nobody about to make you no elder because you old fool. You don't do nothing but sit down and drink all day. You don't do nothing but smoke all day and watch TV, but I'm supposed to listen to you because you older than me? Of course these kids out here ain't got acting like the way they acting because they ain't got nobody to respect. If you wanted to respect you, give them something to respect then. Well, I'm supposed to listen to you because you old.
He telling the truth right there. You cannot expect a child to respect you if you don't respect yourself. And if they see you doing things, but you telling them not to do the things that you're doing and you know they're wrong, they gonna not listen to you. They gonna do them right along with you.
Well, I'm supposed to listen to you because you old. Man, that don't work no more. You want your kids to do as you say and not as you do. They paying attention to your example. You a poor leader. You a poor parent because you leading by instruction and not by example. But you want to muscle your way. You want to muscle your way to get your kids to do what you need them to do to make you look like a good parent because you know you ain't actually one. You want your kids to have good grades so you can use that as a cover up. The worst leaders in the world are the do as I say and not as I do leader. The worst leaders in the world rule by instruction and not by example. You want your kids to have emotional control, well, show them how to do it then. How you gonna give your kids something you don't even exercise? How you gonna hold your kids to standards you're not even meeting? They watch how you respond on the phone. They watch how you respond when things don't go your way. But you want them, you asking them to be the parent. You want your kids, you gonna whoop your kids for cussing, but they learned it from your mouth. And that's why your kids grow up and they can't wait to get away from you because you're crazy. You giving your kids money advice and you ain't got none. You giving your kids life advice and you hate yours. You giving your kids relationship advice and you ain't got one. And you wonder why they don't respect you. You wonder why they don't come to you with their problems, but they out here in the streets. They gonna have to go to somebody because they can't go to you. You a fake parent. You a fake leader. And you want to supplement that with buying shoes. I don't blame them. Because I know how it feels. Being forced to take instruction from somebody who ain't got no results. Your kids ain't paying attention to what you say. They paying attention to what you doing with your life. Why would I listen to you just because you my mama? You ain't got nothing to show for it. Why am I taking relationship advice from you and you got 3 baby daddies? You clearly don't know what you doing. Today could be my last day. This could be my last day. I'm not about to spend my time being scared. I'm not about to spend my time doing what somebody else want me to do. I'm not going to spend my time trying to get symbols of success. I'm not about to spend my time getting symbols of happiness. I'm not motivated by anything other than just being me. That's it. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I'm not worried about yesterday. We're going to take advantage of what we got right here in front of us. Because so many people have their health snatched away from them. So many people have money snatched away from them. So many people have people in their life snatched away from them. You know that feeling when somebody in your family die. So while I'm here, I'm going to be alive. I'm going to be all the way alive. I'm gonna talk like I mean it. I'm gonna be alive. Return yourself to childhood, because you came here. You didn't even know what doubt was. You didn't even know what fear was. You didn't even know what worry was. Do you understand? Your first 3 years of your life, you don't even remember. You mean to tell me you scared now? You was totally dependent upon somebody else. And you made it. A child will tell you no quick. What happened to you? Remember when you had an imagination? Remember when you believed anything was possible for you? Remember all you had to do was believe and you was a princess?
And those days were the good old days when you could play dress up and pretend to be a superhero, a Power Ranger, or in my case, I wanted to be a Cabbage Patch Kid. That's what I wanted to be because I love those Cabbage Patch dolls.
All you had to do was believe, and it was real to you in that moment. You found little things to support that belief. Remember when you was a Power Ranger? Whatever it was you wanted to be. What happened to you? You let people put a finger in your face and say, you can't do that. What happened to you, man? What happened to you, man? You don't even smile no more. Look at your pictures when you was in kindergarten. What happened to that smile? You don't even smile no more. You don't even laugh no more. You don't even run no more. You don't even run and jump no more. You don't do things just for the fun of it no more. What happened to you, man? What happened to that little boy, that little girl? You let it get eroded. You let it get eroded away. Now you pretending to be a cashier. You pretending to be a truck driver. You pretending. You wanted to go to the NBA. You wanted to go to the NFL and don't let other people try to take away your dream. Everybody got something to say because they don't want to see you do it. Because when you do it, it makes their excuse in themselves dwindle away. Don't let other people project. Everybody who's not living their dreams are projecting their limitations on others. What happened? You remember you used to sing in the church? What happened to you? You used to be a singer. What happened to you? Everybody used to know you for being a dancer. What happened to you? You a dancer pretending to be a what? A shoe salesman? What is you doing? What is you doing? There's only one way to guarantee failure, and that's not to go for it. Y'all so scared of failure that you won't even try it. But the only way to guarantee that you fail is to not go for it. Go for it. I promise you, you're going to feel better going for it and not doing it rather than you will not even going for it at all. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Go for it, man. Even if you got to sing at your church, start somewhere. Whatever it is that you are, and you know it. I can't tell you what it is. You know it. Go out there and lose rather than be out there in the stands scared to even get on the court. Just go for it. Just go for it. People spend so much time paralyzed by what could go wrong rather than fired up about what could go right. What if it go right though? Sit down and think about that. Everybody and their mama can talk about what could go wrong, but sit down and think about what could go right though. What if it go? What if it work? What if it go exactly how I want it to go? You ever thought about that? Or are you just gonna live frozen in the presence of what could go wrong? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I don't care. I don't care. It don't matter. And don't let money rule you. Yeah, keep your little money. Keep it. When you do what you love to do, money can't help but come to you. When you're in the frequency and the space of abundance, money can't help but come to you. You gonna get the money, man. Homeless people attract money. You gonna get the money. There's somebody underneath a bridge that could go stand on the corner and attract money every day. You gonna get the money. You have to get to the space of loving your life. Because if you don't love your life, it don't matter how much money somebody give you. Bro, the Salvation Army is attracting money by ringing a bell. You gonna get the money. Jeez. Girl Scouts attract money with cookies. You are more powerful than Girl Scout cookies. You are greater than Girl Scout cookies. You gonna get the money. Relax. God, dog. But when you die, I promise you the last thing you're gonna be thinking about is, dang, I wish I would have made more money. Ain't nobody never been on their last breath. Oh my God, I wish I would have made more money. Nobody cares. People review their life in their final moments based upon what they did with it. Oh my God, I wish I would have saved on my car insurance. Oh my God, I wish I would have put more money in my IRA. Oh. I wish I would have bought that rental property. Oh. Nobody's thinking about that. Oh my God, I should have opened that business. Oh, no. The money is going to come to you. Relax. Just do what you love to do. You don't even need that much money. A lot of y'all is just trying to keep up with the image. You like taking your little funky selfies with a dress that you can't afford, with a bag you can't afford. You just want to take pictures? This what this is about? Yo, who cares?
That's a fact, because there's a lot of people that I know personally that will go out and spend their last on the next Fendi bag just to look like they got it like that and be struggling to pay their damn bills, borrowing money. It's ridiculous. That needs to stop, for real.
You just want to pull up so somebody can say, ooh, that's a nice car. I like your outfit. When you love yourself, you don't really need that much attention. You don't really need that many items. You don't really care about the car. The car just gets you from A to B reliably. It doesn't matter what it looks like because you're in the inside most of the time. It doesn't matter. Your life is not even spent in a car. Just get from A to B reliably. That's all that matters. Just get from A to B reliably. That's it. Something that's good on gas. A to B reliably. Who cares? I'm about to go. There's nobody out here. I'm about to go out here and I'm about to run around. Because I realize That feeling of just living is what people have lost, and it's what they're trying to regain through these unsatisfactory, unfulfilling experiences. I had one of the most amazing weeks last week of my life, and it had nothing to do with what I had on or what I was driving. It was the people I was around and the experience. You ain't gonna never go to nobody's deathbed and be like, Daddy, I just want to let you know, thank you for the shoes you bought me. A lot of y'all's best relationships, is it because of what that person wear? Or is it because of who that person is? Is it because of what they drive? Your best friend, you don't care what your best friend drive.
But Aaron, the saddest part about that is that there are some people who actually assign your value to you based on the car you drive, the house you live in, the material things that you have. That's the unfortunate part about it.
It's because of who they are. Only people who are disconnected from their own self need people in their life because of what they can do for them. I don't need you to do nothing for me. I want you to be you. Silly McNilly Willie. I want y'all to place your time over the money. If you spending your time doing what you want to do, you always gonna have enough money. It don't work the other way around. I want you to place your faith over your fear. I want you to understand that you gambling. Every day you don't do what you really want to do. Waiting for the Social Security income and the retirement pension to come to give you enough security to feel like you're now able to do what you want to do. Start thinking about what could go right rather than what could go wrong. Okay? Calm down. Stay away from these trauma-based advisors. They're trying to get you to live life from a primitive survival mode. If you don't give a seed what it needs, it will not grow. And every seed requires different things to grow. It's okay that you require this to feel comfortable. Stop letting people make you feel like there's no growth in comfort. It looks like flowers grow pretty comfortable to me. A flower has to be comfortable to grow. Who puts a flower under stress? Grow, flower, grow! I'm not gonna water you. You got water yesterday. You out here getting too much sunlight. All you do is get sunlight. Imagine trying to grow a flower under stress. A flower needs to be comfortable. A flower needs the comfort of water. the comfort of sunlight. Stay away from these trauma-based people who are living in survival mode. And stop letting people tell you what you need as if you don't know. Return back to your compass. You know how much sleep you need. You know how much you need to eat. You know when you need to be away from people. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to be comfortable. Stay away from them folk, man. Them folk crazy. Talking about you can't get no sleep and you eating too much and you sleeping too much. Stay away from these trauma-based survival mode advisors. They gonna have you out here with a lot of money wanting to kill yourself. You working, you listening to these folks, you working 18 hours a day. Scared to go to sleep, scared to enjoy yourself. Next time somebody try to tell you ain't no growth and comfort, tell them try to grow a flower under stress. Try to grow any seed without giving it what it needs. Go ahead. Go ahead, try it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to end this and then I'll see if anybody has any questions because I haven't been looking at the comment section at all. But I'm going to end this and then I'm going to come back.
All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as my commentary. Be sure to drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share. Guys, I want to give a warm welcome to all my new subscribers. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the channel. To all of my OGs, my day ones, my ride or dies. Thank y'all so much. We are approaching 1,000 subs on the channel. I am amped up, y'all. For real. But y'all already know what it is. We in the building with it.